Hey everybody, and welcome to Khan Academy Check-In. So this video is about walking through Khan Academy and getting this assignment taken care of. Here's the assignment. You can see the document. There's basically three things I'm asking you to do. Make an account, make me your coach, and then become proficient at 3 modules. So this video is kind of intended to walk you through it as opposed to just reading through the document and figuring it out that way, although you can do that if you'd like to. So first off is create an account. Go to khanacademy.org and sign up. So you have a few options here. You can sign in with Facebook or Google. I would suggest Google just because you can get a Gmail account for free without asking any security questions or anything like that that you would need to be worried about. You can do it with Facebook. I'm fine with that. However, I'm not going to advocate anybody going and making a Facebook account for this. There's also some other options when you log in. I have it through my school email. I'm going to walk you through here. I set up an account under my son's name. That's through a Hotmail account. So there are some other options. You can kind of figure out however you want to do that. So I'm going to click Login, and for this I'm going to use my son's account. So here, like I said, you can make kind of your own email or use a existing email if you already have one. Theoretically, that's how this is supposed to work. So once you get logged in, you get you're on Khan Academy. Here we go. Nigel is my son. This is his user account. The first thing I want you to do when you get into Khan Academy is not only create an account, but I want you to make your real name something that I can understand. So if you have an email that's like sportsfan38@gmail.com, I'm not going to know who you are, so please go to your profile, and you can get there a few different ways. Go to your profile and change your, I think it's called real name. So if you look at basic info under your profile, you can change your real name right here, and this is how it'll look in Khan Academy. So when I, as your coach, am trying to figure out what you know and what you don't know, I will know who you are, as opposed to sportsfan38, something I won't be able to attribute to you. So this looks good. I understand who Nigel Schmalzer is, so do that and save it. So that's actually objective number 1, creating an account. Objective number 2 is making Schmalzer your coach. All right, so we're going to do that. Go back. Let's see. If you see here, I have and this might be different with your browser, and there's a little bit of formatting with depending on what you're looking at this through, but basically under your profile somewhere, you can see over here on the left we have these options. Coaches is down here under community, so if you click that, it says add a coach, enter a class coach or a coach ID. So here's where you're going to put Schmalzer. So that's Sean.Schmalzer at weldre4.k12.co.us. That whole big thing, my email address, and that's on the assignment. If you can't see this in the video, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up. So join class, and your coach, it should show up right here that I'm your coach. So again, this is my account for my son. I'm going to jump over here to Chrome. I'm actually logged in as me, as a coach, and let's see. I guess my son has not shown up. There's a little bit of a lag with this system, so anyway, it will show up once you log in. Put me as your coach, you'll show up as my students. I'll check back here in a little bit and see, or maybe I'll refresh here. Oh yeah, there we go. So Nigel Schmalzer is one of my students, and now I get to check on his statistics and all that stuff. So I'm going to go back to my son's account, and let's see, that is objective number 2, creating an account, making Schmalzer your coach. So we're done, 2 out of 3 for this. So becoming proficient at modules. Actually, before I show you what I want there, what I want you to do is just kind of mess around in Khan Academy, learning how it works. So one thing is, if you go over here to the Learn pull-down menu, there's 2 basic things. There's math and a whole bunch of other topics, I guess subjects in school. You can see science and economics, computer science, humanities, so on and so forth. Math is Sal Khan started this with math, and he was basically doing tutoring for his nieces across the globe somewhere, and he found a great way to do this for them. And I guess I should back up a little bit. Why I like Khan Academy is because if you are having trouble with a math concept, a lot of times parents will ask, where can my kids go to get some help with math on the internet? And if you were to type in like solving linear equations into YouTube, you would find a plethora of videos, and some are good and some are bad. And what I've found is that this one site, Khan Academy, Sal Khan does it in a way that I like both as a student and as a teacher. As a teacher, he breaks things down to the fundamentals. Like, he won't just give you one example and then say, okay, now go do it. He'll really break things down to the prior knowledge that you need and the understanding that you need to have to approach that problem. And he does several examples. And I guess that's why I would like it as a student as well. He doesn't just show you one example. So I think Khan consistently addresses these objectives in math the way I would like to see it done. Whereas if you go into YouTube and just grab somebody's video of some teacher teaching this, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. I prefer Khan holistically from the videos I've seen. So if we go into, like, again, I'm under the Learn menu. If I go to Math and just pick some concept, let's say algebra, this is going to bring me to, I can't remember how many videos he has, but he has, I think it's somewhere in the area of 3,000 to 5,000 videos, not just of math, but those other subjects. And he's kind of got things broken down by subject headings, so like linear inequalities, graphing points, systems. So we're kind of going on, and it might seem a little confusing, but basically you get back down to a video, Solving Systems Graphically. We'll click on that, and it's going to load his YouTube video of him walking you through. So he does this thing where he teaches, let's see if we can watch it here. Usually there's a play command that pops up. I don't know why it isn't. So this is normally a video. I don't know if Firefox is not liking this. So normally there's a video here that you would play, and it basically walks you through a lesson, really. And the videos are all between 4 to 10 minutes. I don't think I've seen one that's over 10 minutes. It's really bugging me that we can't see that video right here. So maybe I'll jump over to my account on Google Chrome. That might be better. So I'll go to Math again, Algebra. And actually, while I'm here, if you don't want to find your objective, like if you don't know how to, if you're aware that you don't know how to solve like a one-step equation or something like that, you can actually go up here to the search and type in one-step equation, and it drops down with exercises and videos. Exercises is actually like a test generator. I'm going to show you that in a second, but videos, right here, one-step equation, and it's got a breakdown of several things. Let's just click on one-step equation. So there we go. There's the play button. So this is a YouTube video. I'll play it here just a second for you. This is one that happens to be 12.5 minutes long. So if I click play, this actually stays in Khan Academy.
Examples of solving equations. And you're going to see the equations in this video. They're not going to require a lot of steps, but I really want to focus on what's actually happening on the equation and why it makes sense to do the steps that we're doing.
See how awesome he is?
So this first equation here, we have x.
All right, so I'm going to kind of jump through and show you what he does with this writing utensil. He's got some...
7 is there. And if you subtract 11 from that...
All right, so he's got some program that he kind of does on his computer, and he handwrites this while he narrates over it. So that's kind of one thing I want you to be aware of what Khan Academy is good for. And like I said, consistently, he's one of the best online resources. This is free, so I really like it. So the point of this is I like to show my students this because if they get to a point where they're not understanding something, and this is really good for like algebra and geometry and kind of basic concepts, but if you can isolate what you're not proficient at, what you're not good at, like I don't know how to solve one-step equations, this is a great resource for you to kind of check out and get another approach from a different teacher and get proficient at that. So I showed you the videos. The other big thing about this is the modules under the knowledge map. So I'm going to click on that over here. I'm going to go to the knowledge map.